Hi there you guys, and welcome to the Dr. Phil Show. I'm your host, Dr. Phil, and today I would like to welcome two lovely ladies with us today, and they are Leslie and April. Ladies, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. So on today's show, we're going to be talking about difficult conversations.
Difficult can you begin to describe how our conversations are most of the time?
Like, yeah, it seems like we're always fighting about one thing or the other. Like, if it's not about taking out the garbage, then it's about the place not being done.
Well, you know what, ladies? It's a good thing that you came to me. As you ladies will know, I'm a trained interpersonal communications expert with emphasis on difficult conversations. And I'm sure that after today, the two of you will leave together, holding hands and smiling.
I got it.
Okay, well, let's see what Leslie and April have to say about each other backstage.
Leslie's my homegirl from time, but lately she's been acting more as my mother than rather than my friend. It's really been bothering me lately, and I don't even understand why. Like, I don't even see what the big deal is and filling out the water jug. It's just water. All you can do is just add water to it and just drink it. I've been going through a lot of stress lately because of my midterms, my family, and my work. Like, my mind has been just flipping just because of the water. I mean, I didn't even think it was that big of a deal. But instead of noticing how I feel, Leslie just nags me all the time. I just wish she could act more as my friend rather than my mother. And I just wish that Leslie could understand how I feel.
Okay, I love April to death, but this needs to stop. Like, I'm sick of tired of her acting up behind my back. Like, how hard is it for her to fill up the water jug? Like, it still only takes 5 seconds for her to fill up the water jug. And I really enjoy drinking water, and I really enjoy that my other roommates can have water to drink too. I wish that Avery could understand how I feel.
See, audience? In an argument, what's usually hard is the fact that what the other person says would also make sense. But because we're so caught up in our own thoughts and our own emotion, we tend to overlook the basic points that the other person might be trying to present.
Oh, okay, I can kind of see now.
See, now the truth of the matter is that in a difficult conversation, the arguments usually arise not because of how the person might be, or like their personality-wise, but because the stories are being told differently.
So you're telling me that neither of us are at fault in this argument?
Of course. Arguing is as a result of us being unable to see our story versus their story and seeing it from their point of view. Essentially, by arguing, we are unable to see the points that the other person is trying to bring about. As a matter of fact, it's the worst way to ultimately sense the other person's thought patterns, especially if the two of you guys are yelling at the top of your lungs.
Oh, so no wonder we can never come up with a proper conclusion to our fights.
Exactly. Now ladies, one thing you have to realize is that arguing without trying to get to know someone is unpersuasive. And anything you would want from them, from the other person, is most likely not to happen. So Leslie, by nagging and by telling someone to change, just makes it less likely for them to do so. This is because people almost never change without first trying to be understood. So essentially what I'm trying to tell you, Leslie, is to first listen to what April has to say. And from there, you'll know how to better approach the situation. Now April, you need to understand where Leslie is coming from to better understand the point she is trying to make about the water jug. Clearly, she is upset that you don't seem to be listening to her. So if you took a second, just 1 second, to understand where she is coming from, then you will better understand the point she is trying to make. And of course, at the end, when you guys both figure out your conclusion, the chances of you guys having another argument would totally decrease.
Oh my god, Avery, I'm so sorry. I never knew how you felt.
Oh my god, no. I'm sorry, Leslie. I promise I'll always understand exactly what you're trying to say, and I'll always refill the water jug. Friends?
Okay.
See you guys, I just wish you could feel the love and the energy that is going on right here in our studio today. Well, you know what? That concludes our show for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys tune in next week when we start talking about another communication issues here on The Dr. Phil Show.
Peace out.